I'm catching up with trainer Alan GREEFF ahead of racing on the Poly on Friday. The yard's first runner is Karu Bokei, and we'll see her in action in race 1. Now, Alan, we chatted before her last run, and you said you'd actually been amazed by how green she was on debut, and you expected her to need her last run and possibly one or two more.
I agree 100% with you, Nate. She's very immature. She's needed a bit of racing, and last time at least she got into the race a little bit, but I think she's going to need a couple of runs.
Moving to race 2, Lennoxtown. He's also needed a few runs, and he'll be trying a little bit further on Friday, stepping up to 2,200.
Yeah, he's a horse that will, I think, relish the distance, and I think you can expect a better run from him.
Guera Baby runs in race 3. Now, nothing went her way last time out. She did have excuses. She over-raced and unfortunately choked up. And whatever the case, I think we should expect improvement on Friday.
Yeah, on the day I was very disappointed with her run. I thought she'd run a lot better. Everything went astray, and we started again. We've taken the blinkers off, and hopefully she can just, bring her work and that to the races, because if she does, she's a big runner.
In race 4, Guera and Meet at the Windsor will run. Now, Guera's been really running on well over shorter in his most recent starts. I think he's going to enjoy being up to the mile. And Meet at the Windsor, well, he is a previous course and distance winner.
Yeah, Guera's starting to find form again, although he's never really been out of form bar one run. And, he's running on strongly last time. And I think, the extra distance now should suit him. He has been over a mile a couple of times before, and Richard always felt that it's just out of his grasp, but he's matured and showing that he now is ready for it. So I would expect a good run from him. Meet at the Windsor. He's a little bit like a light bulb, this horse here, on and off, and he's drawn well. Yeah. If he, brings his A game there, he'll be in the money.
We move on to race 5. The yard's got the 3 runners. Turits, unfortunately, always costs himself by lingering out the gates, but he does run on well. Central City, definitely better than that last run. Expect more from him. He'll be trying blinkers. And Dubai Hills, his recent form has been a bit disappointing, and Alan, I'm sure you'll be hoping for better.
Yeah, Turits, like you said, spot on, always costs himself a little bit coming out the gates, and hopefully he can just get out on terms and be there. Central City, well, we've added the blinkers and brought him back in trip, and hopefully he'll run on, and I think he can. Dubai Hills, he's really out of form, and he needs to improve. Good-looking horse, but just hasn't found his form.
In race 6, Travel Master is in really steady form. He loves course and distance, and this is the right race for him to be a decent runner. He'll be joined by Holocene, who will enjoy pole position draw.
Yeah, really, both of them drawn well, 1 and 3. Travel Master right up his alley, and he shouldn't have any excuses of trying to get this one over the line. Lance and Mrs. Cheryl have been unlucky of late. The horses have been in the money, just haven't gotten into the winner's box, so maybe this will be a bit of a turn. Holocene, they're thereabouts, and I expect a better run from him.
3 runners in race 7. Whatever next will enjoy being down in class. Siberian Steel, encouragingly, one of his best runs locally has been over course and distance, and trying to have a lot to say behind me is on the road again. Also at best on Poly, he's a steady earner over track and trip.
Yeah, whatever next, I think he still needs to drop a little bit in class, and but just getting there again. Siberian Steel, right up his alley. He just ran a good race over course and trip last time he ran on the Poly, and I think he'll be a nice runner, drawn 4 on the road again. Also loves the Poly and has a decent draw. Hopefully he can bring his A game as well.
And the yard will finish in race 8 with Thing Called Love. Now, she showed good improvement having her second start locally in her last run, and she'll be trying Poly.
Yeah, I think Called Love, she's dropped in class as well, dropped in ratings, and hopefully the Poly will suit her. She's got a nice draw, and I expect a nice race from her.
Thing Called Love, and the last include in trifectas and quartets.